Most welcome. Great to meet you today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I think very inspiring, given that maths and science were never two of my favorite subjects in school. And you have an amazing family history that shares a passion for these subjects. Tell us more about Sangari, South Africa.
Well, Sangari, South Africa has been going for over 21 years now. And our focus has always been around the STEM areas. For those who don't know, STEM is science, technology, engineering, and maths.
Thanks for clearing that, yeah.
We try and, although we supply normal products for schools that want to teach these subjects, whether they are hardware or software or real hands-on science laboratories, our real passion lies in helping schools to develop a different model of teaching. Mm-hmm. And that would be a model which is cross-curricular and exciting for kids. Because kids, learning through force feeding is never good.
Absolutely. I mean, we've all been through that process, and exciting certainly doesn't come to mind when you think of maths and science. And certainly if you don't have an affinity for the subjects to begin with. Tell us about your collaboration with the Gauteng Department of Education. How are you challenging the current modality of teaching on these subjects?
Well, Gauteng Department of Education has always been a strong partner with us. And since about a year ago, which we decided to take over once again the Formula One in Schools program, we've had discussions with the department, and they're very excited to have us back again, let's say. And we are looking at signing a memorandum of understanding, which will not only allow us to go into schools and talk to schools and help them to get involved with F1 in schools, but also to try and bring F1 in schools and our other competitions like the Land Rover 4x4 and the Jaguar Primary School Challenge to bring them in line with the curriculum and create that cross-curricular, exciting teaching and learning.
Sure. Tell us, why is this important? If you have to look at the current way learning is taking place in schools, we hear a lot about the dismal performance of students in mathematics in particular.
Well, first of all, I don't believe that you need to have an affinity to learn these subjects. These are subjects that anyone can learn. You need to be motivated to learn them. And right now, all these subjects are being taught in silos. Mm-hmm. And often the question is, when I went to school, I'm sure when you went to school, you often asked, why do I need to learn this? When am I ever going to use this bit of information?
Yeah.
I'm never going to use this.
It doesn't help not having a very inspirational teacher as well.
Exactly.
On the subject.
So when you have something that relates what you're learning to the outside real world, and in our case, we've connected it to Formula One, which is probably the most glamorous and exciting sport that there is out there. Kids get excited. And it's not only just the boys that get excited by having a fast car. Actually, the girls do really well in this program as well. In fact, at times better than the guys. In fact, we found that the teams that they put together, where there's boys and girls cooperating together, the teams do far better. But it actually brings to life all the things that they're being taught in physics. For example, acceleration, the speed of your car, forces and momentum, and these things don't mean anything to a kid. But when you put a car in front of him and you shoot it down the track, then he wants to know, how fast is that car going? How can I make it go faster? What does the drag coefficient mean? They start asking the questions, and they start doing their own research. So you got to get kids excited before you can teach them anything. You got to open them for learning.